Hi everybody, BC here. Got some cash from my partner to fund my crazy mage citadel habit. Took a swing at the solar ram. He's already been summoned. Oh well. Corpseman, Eudaimonies, magic site of the battlefield, so getting a little bit of death here. I also realized something that I hadn't noticed before. So this site here has broken towers, which lets us get conjurers, and these are quite baller. Incredible value, and breaking into blood. So I messaged my partner. I'm like, we gotta get on that right away. Um, Another bounce here. Miscommunication between my partner and I is what it is. Boom stormed in with a crap ton of infantry and took out the last of Ogre Kingdoms. And then High Mill. So this was interesting mainly because like my partner has his loon slime goblins, which is cool. It doesn't look like he has anyone to bless them, but a regen bless doesn't do that much for them. But look at how much cavalry they had. I thought that I had basically like wiped most of Chassis's cavalry, but they've got quite a good number of them more. Now these guys have almost no magic support, just this one guy with this artifact. I'm not sure what's happening here with this traitor prince. But so like all this cavalry, they're gonna run him over. But I'm definitely having a how many times I gotta teach you this lesson, old man moment in terms of dealing with this Chasso stuff. So that reminds me. This guy should bring some nature gems with him. A couple of water. A couple of air. He's going to be going here to Griffin Rock and meeting up with my army, and then they're going to go to Chassos itself. Now, this army is definitely strong enough to liberate Trosby Fjords if they can get there. Map movement of 28, however, means that they cannot. That said, I'm not sure if that map movement is taking into account the fact that it's hostile terrain. These guys have a map move of 18. And yeah, they would almost certainly beat this army. If they are there, they'll be out of position for when I go to finally conquer Chassos itself. Alright, back to battles. Stormed this fort. I think that a mage just got aced by an arrow or something. And then Karnak took another swing at that. So, place your bets. Here's the gear. Stone skin, double weapons, 20 MR. Corpse candles come out. They get killed. Got some skeletons. We're starting to fatigue out, but that doesn't actually matter for what we're dealing with here. Mine burns, horror marks are coming down. You'll notice that he's down to 4 HP, and he is decaying, so some of those things were able to connect with him. So if we go ahead and scroll through these mine burn attacks, Where do... I can't actually see them, which is awkward. But, I mean, he clearly has been hit by them. And that's a problem. So now, he's relying just on luck to survive. And eventually, one of these Word of Stones is able to connect with him. So, lesson learned is that... Oh man, this thing has a ton of penetration. Because it's got 6 astral. It's enlarged for some reason. And then it's got these mind blasts. So, what this means, practically speaking, is that we just need tougher dudes to finally wipe this out. Which is just going to take more time. Obscure Ring, Cash, Blood Slaves. We'll check this event and see. Oh, right, this is a national spell that acts like a global but isn't. And I got another hero, so I got another Harbinger. That's nice. He's going to be flying to Griffin Rock and going to back these guys up with some Thunder Strikes. At some point we'll go and wipe out... we'll pick up these territories that we claimed in our negotiations with Ulm, and that should settle things over here. And then the question is just for Mercane, how does this split up with Macedon versus Lentia versus Ulm? This also brings the question, I'm trying to find the northeastern border between Macedon Lizard Team and the Nekahara Abyssia team. Because right now, Macedon team is a superpower. They've got all of Asia proper, basically China and Mongolia and that part of Russia. Then this other part of Russia over here belongs to Abyssia team. And then Ulm is just going crazy because they're selling an absurd amount of equipment at discounted rates. So they've just got infinite gems. And then we're down here. And so what I really want to happen is for Macedon team and Ulm team to fight. Which they would not want to do if there are easier ways for them to get to victory. But at this point, Macedon team has already conquered all the easy options. They could fight the sharks and try to go into the water, but that's not a very profitable endeavor for them. So we'll see what they decide. What they decide will have big impact for the rest of the world. Still spectating the war between Team Repel, that's Cassia and Lanka, and EA Chassos. Still watching that battle between them and Lusitania. It's fascinating, and it seems pretty low magic. So we'll see how that goes. Research, we'll get Construction 5 this turn, and then Construction 6 will be 3 turns from now, and then we'll go up to Enchantment. And the goal in Enchantment will be to save up and put a crap ton of gems into Gift of Health. Probably overcast it with 200, but if we get Gift of Health up, then that's a strong combo with our national abilities and our regen. That's what I was trying to say, our regen bless. And we'll get some other good stuff here too. So Inferno Warriors is Really good. Go ahead and give heat shield to, or heat aura to a whole ton of dudes. Mass flight is also a great option that's enabled by that. So yeah, that covers it for this turn. See you next turn.